However, the construction cost is not a small amount. The construction cost of the entire Nepalese section of the China-Nepal Railway is close to $8 billion US.
वेलकम बैक टू फाथ रिएक्शन। जैसे आपको पता है कि इंडिया और नेपाल के अंदर एक ट्रेन चलने वाली है और ट्रेन चल चुकी है, उसी तरह चाइना ने भी नेपाल के साथ एक ट्रेन लाइन का मंसूबा स्टार्ट करने का बोला था 2022 के अंदर। इस टॉपिक के ऊपर हमने पहले भी एक वीडियो बना के दी थी आप लोगों ने शायद देखी हो ना देखी हो, बट इस टाइम पे चाइना ने जो है ना रेलवे सिस्टम का काउंटडाउन स्टार्ट कर लिया और वो ओपनिंग कर रहे चाइना नेपाल ट्रेन का, और इस पे इंडिया काफी गुस्सा हो रहा है कि क्यों चाइना नेपाल के साथ ट्रेन लाइन स्टार्ट कर रहा है। आइए स्टार्ट करते हैं इस वीडियो को।
China-Nepal Railway with an investment of $8 billion is about to be completed. Why did India block it many times? Why does Nepal overcome all obstacles and have to complete it? To challenge the highest mountains in the world, can China's domestically produced shield machines complete the important task? With the deepening of friendly relations between China and Nepal, the economic and cultural exchanges between China and Nepal have become increasingly close. However, the transportation between China and Nepal is very inconvenient. Therefore, China decided to build the world's highest railway, the China-Nepal Railway, through the Himalayas. Can the China-Nepal Railway really drive the economic takeoff of Nepal? Faced with all kinds of obstructions from India, what countermeasures has Nepal taken? Hi, everyone. Welcome to Hot Topics Time, a channel to interpret news from a new perspective and explore the wisdom behind the news.
Okay.
Before we start today's video, please subscribe to our channel, which is the encouragement that we can create more videos. Okay, in today's video, I'll take you through a glimpse of this feat of engineering. The China-Nepal Railway was launched in 2008 and is expected to open to traffic in 2022.
Okay.
Yes, the countdown has now entered. The railway has a total length of 540 kilometers, and there is one obstacle that must be overcome in the construction of the project, the Himalayas.
Okay.
There are more than 110 large and small Himalayas, with an average altitude of over 7,350 meters.
Okay.
In high-altitude areas, the road conditions are difficult and dangerous, the high cold and hypoxia, and the crossing of the earthquake zone required not only excellent technical means, but also the strong will of the construction team. This project, which is 100 times more difficult than the construction of the Qinghai-Tibet Railway, is completely impossible in the eyes of many people.
Okay.
But the Chinese have always had the courage to break through the limits and challenge the impossible. So, amid the doubts from all over the world, China started the construction of the China-Nepal Railway. However, the construction cost is not a small amount. The construction cost of the entire Nepalese section of the China-Nepal Railway is close to $8 billion US.
Okay.
Here comes the problem. Nepal is one of the least developed countries in the world. In 2019, Nepal's GDP was about $30.4 billion US. In other words, the construction of the China-Nepal Railway will cost a quarter of the country's annual income.
Okay.
So, why does Nepal overcome all obstacles and have to complete it? The main reason why Nepal wants to build the China-Nepal Railway is because of poverty.
Okay.
In order to seek development, Nepal has strengthened economic and trade exchanges with China, built the China-Nepal Railway, and pursued win-win cooperation in line with China's the Belt and Road Initiative.
Okay.
Another lesser-known reason is that Nepal wants to break free from Indian control. Nepal is surrounded by India on three sides, and most of its resources are imported from India. In a word, India directly holds the economic lifeline of Nepal. Although Nepal has a large railway network, it leads to the same destination, India. After the founding of Nepal, India has repeatedly wielded the stick of sanctions to destroy the internal economic structure of Nepal in an attempt to annex Nepal, but fortunately it has never been successful. Especially after the earthquake in Nepal, India blocked the delivery of Nepal's oil, medicine, and relief supplies. During this 6-month blockade, Nepal's domestic economy almost collapsed. If China hadn't urgently dispatched a transport team to deliver oil and extended a helping hand in time, what awaited Nepal would be greater civil strife and turmoil. From this point of view, Nepal's task of getting rid of Indian control is imminent, and the China-Nepal Railway is a good solution.
Okay.
So, does China have the strength to build this difficult railway? As we all know, in addition to high-speed rail, China's another famous business card shield machine also has a huge influence in the international community. Next, I will lead you to appreciate the style of China's domestic shield machine. China is a big country of transportation. The construction of highways and subways through mountains has greatly improved the social and economic growth rate and the people's production and living efficiency. And this is not without the credit of the shield machine. In the construction of the Sino-Nepalese Railway, Chinese domestic shield machines have played a pivotal role. To break through the biggest problem, crossing the Himalayas, China's most important national weapon, the Jinghua shield machine, is a must.
Okay.
How powerful is it to penetrate the Himalayas? This shield machine weighs up to 4,300 tons, is 150 meters long, has a maximum development diameter of about 16 meters, and is as high as a 5-story building. It is a veritable big guy. With it, the difficulty of building the China-Nepal Railway is also greatly reduced, making this impossible project possible. So far, China has built the Intercontinental Railway, the China-Laos Railway, the China-Thailand Railway, and the Hungary-Serbia Railway using its self-developed shield machine. However, after the technical problem is solved, there is still a problem ahead: India's obstruction. As we have mentioned before, Nepal is trying hard to get rid of Indian control. Faced with this situation, India definitely won't ignore it. We know that India, a country with a large population, has a serious hegemonic ideology. It first annexed the kingdom of Sikkim, and later made Bhutan its own puppet, then turned East Pakistan into Bangladesh, and provided support for the reactionary government of Sri Lanka. In India's eyes, Nepal is nothing but its delicious food that no one else can enjoy. Faced with this piece of food that always wants freedom, India always threatens Nepal from time to time. However, what India has done has no obvious effect. Instead, it has inspired Nepal's nationalism and united against India. Speaking of which, you must be worried about the situation in Nepal.
सो उम्मीद है कि आप लोगों ने वीडियो देखी और आपको पता चल गया कि चाइना और नेपाल का जो रेलवे सिस्टम है वो 2008 में स्टार्ट हुआ था, बट अभी 2022 तक उसको कंप्लीट करने की बात हो रही थी, बट अभी तक ये कंप्लीट ना हुआ। कंप्लीट ना होने की काफ़ी रीजंस है, जिसमें से इंडिया और नेपाल का रीज़न है, और दूसरा रीज़न है इंडिया और चाइना के बीच में जो पहाड़ी जो आ रही है उसका रीज़न है। सबसे पहले तो हम आपको ये बता दें कि नेपाल और चाइना के बीच में जो पहाड़ी है वो दुनिया के ऊँची तरीन पहाड़ में एक है, और दुनिया में सबसे ऊँची पहाड़ वही है, माउंट एवरेस्ट। अब अगर चाइना जा रहा है एक बंदा नेपाल से, तो उसको ये पहाड़ी सिलसिला या पहाड़ी सिस्टम पूरा क्रॉस करना पड़ेगा, और इनको क्रॉस करने के लिए बड़े बड़े टनल्स बनाए जाएंगे, और टनल्स बनाने के बाद रेलवे लाइन बिछाई जाएगी। तो ये बहुत डिफ़िकल्ट काम है, और इस डिफ़िकल्ट काम को करने के लिए इनको टाइम ज़्यादा लगेगा, कंजम्पशन ज़्यादा होगी। दूसरा ये कि इंडिया की जो पकड़ है नेपाल के ऊपर, उसकी वजह से भी ज़्यादातर नेपाली लोग जो है ना वो इस चीज़ को नहीं कर पाएंगे, क्योंकि उसकी वजह ये कि यार इंडिया नहीं जाएगा कि मेरे साथ नेपाल जो है ना मेरे साथ है और वो चाइना के साथ चले, क्योंकि ज़्यादातर कंट्रियों का रिलेशन नेपाल के ज़्यादातर दुनिया की ज़्यादातर कंट्रियाँ जो है ना वो अमेरिका से कट के चाइना की तरफ जा रही है, क्योंकि चाइना में जो चीज़ें वो एक से एक बन के आ रही है, सस्ती भी है, रिलायबल भी है, चलने वाली चीज़ है। ज़ाहिर सी बात है नेपाल भी चाहेगा कि मेरा काम चाइना से चले और चाइना का काम मुझसे चले, तो ये काफ़ी बड़ी बात होगी और दोनों साइड पे भी लोगों को फ़ायदा होता है। और इसीलिए इंडिया नहीं चाहेगा, क्योंकि इंडिया के पड़ोस में है, एक तो है नेपाल, दूसरा है पाकिस्तान और तीसरा है बांग्लादेश। बांग्लादेश का तो कोई बॉर्डर नहीं लगता चाइना के साथ, फिर भी वो एज अ ट्रेड चाइना के साथ ट्रेड करता है। अब नेपाल भी उसके साथ ट्रेड करेगा। साथ रह गया पाकिस्तान, पाकिस्तान तो वैसे ही चाइना का दोस्त थे। तो ये इन चीज़ों को देखा जाए तो इस टाइम पे इंडिया थोड़ा सा घबराया हुआ है कि यार सारे लोग चाइना के साथ चले जाएंगे, ऐसा ना हो कि मेरे खिलाफ जो है ना एक घेरा बनाने के और मुझे ही घेर ले, क्योंकि इन सारी कंट्रियाँ इंडिया को छोड़ के बाकी जितनी भी आसपास की इंडिया के आसपास कंट्री है वो सारा चाइना के साथ चलने लगी है। तो इंडिया को इस चीज़ पे थोड़ा सा टेंशन रहता है कि ऐसा ना हो कि सारे कंट्रियाँ मेरे खिलाफ हो और मेरे ऊपर दावा बोल दें, तो ये चीज़ भी इस वजह से भी ये रेलवे लाइन अभी तक बना नहीं है। उम्मीद है कि आगे टाइम पे ये बन पाए और जब भी बनेगा तो आपके साथ हम शेयर करेंगे।